Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see 2-point tracking in Nuke. So this is our sort. So this sort we have to track here. So now let's start the class here. So now here in Nuke I have imported our footage and play and check. So this footage just we have to track. So before tracking, first we have to correct aspect ratio for this footage. So select this footage, double click here, then right side in format, click here, then click on this edit options and just give a name. Then downside we have to define our pixel aspect ratio. So according to this footage information, pixel aspect ratio 1.5 and remaining thing will be same. So name is important and this pixel aspect ratio you have to type according to your sort or according to your sort information. So according to this sort I have typed it here 1.5. Then we have to click on OK here. So now here I have corrected pixel aspect ratio for this footage. Then after this we have to track this footage. Now again just play and check here. So now here if you will see, this footage has rotation also. So here we have to use 2-point tracking. So with the help of 2-point tracking we can also track rotations, even we can also track scale. Scale means suppose if there is any zoom in your shot, then you can also track zoom or scale with the help of 2-point tracking in Nuke. So now just I am going to start 2-point tracking in Nuke for this shot. So select this shot and press tab and just type tracker. Then for 2-point tracking, minimum 2 tracker we have to track. This is important. So here in this shot we are getting these 2 tracking markers here. So here we have to track these 2 tracking marker. So first we have to add our tracker. So right side you will get this add options. Even in our this viewer you will also get some tracking options. So from this option add tracker option you can also your tracker according to your requirements. So now just select and just simply add it here because just this tracker we have to track. Then after this we have to adjust and just place at correct position. So from here if you want we can easily adjust it. Then switch off this add tracker options. So here because this shot has a little bit of fast motion, so just we have to adjust size of this search pattern and search area here. Then after this we have to track. So remember this one, according to your just this playhead positions we have to track forward and backward. So according to my this playhead we have to track this forward. So here there are some tracking options. This is just track to range, track forward and frame by frame. So just simply we have to click track to end here and just we have to focus. If there is any slipping all these things then we have to adjust. So here I have tracked our one tracker successfully. Then same as second, this one also we have to track. So remember this one, if there is any problem in this tracker then simply you can select this tracker from right side this tracker panel here and simply click on delete and you can add new trackers and you can track this one. Okay, so now just I am going to track this one. Then again we have to track a tracker. So again just enable this one or simply you can click on add this one. But differences in both options, if you will click on this then you can click on your desired position, but if you will click on this add track option this will actually add trackers in center. So because just I am going to track at a starting point, so again place CTI here, then again click on this add tracker and just simply click here and just adjust according to your requirement. Then switch off this one, again same thing, pattern size and pattern area just we have to adjust and again we have to track forward here. So now again we have to focus. So here I have tracked my both trackers successfully. So minimum 2 trackers are required for 2-point tracking. Then after this we have to generate our tracking data. So for this just come here in right side. So before exporting our tracking data, first we have to enable all these parameters. So because according to this sort we have to enable our translate means positions and rotation. So this is important, remember this one. So here I've checked both points and if you have any zoom in your shot then you can also check this scale value. So this is important before exporting these tracking data. Now just again place CTI at a starting point and just simply click on export, and just we have to generate this transform match move data. Then click on create. So here I have generated our this tracking data from this sort. So now just we have to remove chroma and we have to add background, then we have to match both things. So here I have already removed my chroma here, and also I have a background here, this one. So just here I am going to explain. So this is our actually main tracker data, and here just I have removed this chroma, so just connect it here, and this is our original sort, and just connect with this input here and select this one. So here you will see this one. So here I have removed this chroma with the help of simple key light here. So first I have a little bit denoise this footage, then I have used key light, then some little bit edge blur here. Then after this I have taken this background, so this is our original background. Then I have reformatted according to our footage size. This is important again. So whatever just you have defined this information, remember this one, corrected aspect ratio, then same thing in this footage while you are reformatting, just you have to select this one, correct aspect ratio. This is important things here. So because just we have to reformat according to this footage. Then after this little bit I have defocused this, and just I have added some grade here. Then just finally we have to merge both this chroma and this our background. So normally just take a merge node, then this will be our background here, just little bit keep it here so usually we can understand, and this output will be our foreground here, this one. Now select this one and press 1 here. So this is our output here. So just a little bit in defocus, double click here, little bit maybe 2.5. So maybe according to your requirement, just you have to type it value here. So here this is looking good here. Now if you will play and check here, so this is actually rotating or moving, but this background is not moving. So just we have to match both things. So for this we have to use this tracking data which we have generated from our this sort. So for this what we have to do, just simply I am going to keep it here. So for this what we have to do, just we have to take this transform data, again remember this one which we have generated from this sort, and just we have to connect with our this background here. So just attach it here. So now if you will see here, now play and check here, so easily we can see here. So this thing, so this is moving or rotating according to this footage motion here. So this is looking good here. And if you will see actually here some this black area, this is actually due to our this tracking data. So we have to fill up all these things here. So for this we have to use another normal transform node before this transform match move data here. Remember this one, before this transform just we have to use, not after this one. So I have selected this one and press tab and just type transform and just take this one. Now just scale it here and just we have to cover. Even you can adjust position, all these things. So according to your requirement just you can adjust. Maybe now just come on our first frame. So remaining things just you can adjust where you want to place, which area you want to display. So now just play and check here. So maybe little bit some space are here, so just we have to adjust it here. So again just double click here in this transform and just we have to adjust it. So just stop it here and play this one only. So usually we can focus it here. So now if you will see here, this is looking good here, both motion are matching here. So remaining color correction, all these things you can adjust according to your requirement. So suppose here if you want to match grain, then you can also match. So select this one and press 1 here, then from here just you can take grain also. So press tab and just type F regrain here, and just we have to attach it here after this footage, this one. and with the help of this grain input we can take sample from here. So I've connected here, then select this one, press 1 here and just take sample from here. So maybe this one, and if you will see here, now press 1 here again, just so here you will get these grains here, and just we have to adjust this grain amount here, then double click here in this grain and just we have to adjust this grain amount, this one. Even size also you can adjust. So for advanced regraining I have already created my 2 videos here, so for this link I have given in description. So, okay, so now this is looking good here. So till here I have completed over this sort. So one more important things here, suppose if you have a little bit of problem while you have tracking your sort, so again just take a tracker here, this one, and the tracker just connect it here, select this one, press 1 here. So suppose here in this sort or in other sort also, if you are tracking your sort and due to motion blur, even due to fast motion, if you are getting some problem with your tracking, then you can also track your sort with the help of keyframe tracking. So here just I am going to explain how you can track your sort with the help of keyframe tracking. So for this again just we have to add track here like this, and just we have to select, then switch off this one and just adjust search region and search area here. Then for keyframe tracking we can place manually key here, so after 5 or 10 frames here, so maybe for after 10 frame then just manually we can add like this and we can adjust. Then again after some time, then again after some time. So that till here just I am going to track here, so just click on this O here. So this is just only for explanation. Then remember this one, just we have to place at same positions all these keys. Okay, so here I placed my maybe 5 or 10 keyframes according to your motion or according to your duration, just you have to place. Then after this, not we have to track this sort with these actually parameter, because this is a keyframe tracking. So for this just we have to use this parameter. So this will track sort according to your this keyframe, whatever keyframe you have defined here. So this is maybe a little bit help if you are just getting some problems while you are tracking your trackers here. So just again click or finally this keyframe tracking here. So just remember this one again, just we have to click on this key track all here. So this will track your entire timeline or entire durations here. So like this you can also track your sort with the help of this keyframe tracking. So if you are any getting problem while you are tracking here, then you can use this method also. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.